Well, everybody, and welcome to Chat from a Hat. I'm your host, Josh Brown, along with my co-host,
Caleb Luther.
Sorry, bub. I just got done eating some nuts.
Yeah, I see that.
And it sounds like I have potato mouth.
Hey, welcome to the Chat from a Hat.
I got mush mouth here or something. Caleb, how are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you doing?
I got mush mouth, but other than that, I'm good.
Yeah.
Probably sound very hoarse from last night. Had All-Star Wrestling last night in Madison, West Virginia. It was Halloween Mayhem.
Yeah, I probably sound hoarse too from the absolutely nothing that I did last night.
That's just you sounding you.
So,
Is that what you're saying?
you know.
Caleb, last night, I got to tell you what happened. Since we are a pop culture podcast and we talk a lot about TVs and things like that, one of the things that happened last night at our show was a fan. We had what's called a fans bring the weapons match. Okay, now for anybody that doesn't know what that is, it's a hardcore match where there's no rules, anything goes, and people can the fans bring the weapons, the props that the guys can use to obliterate each other with, pretty much. Well, a person brought a 55-inch television set, a flat screen television set.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the wrestlers used this television last night, okay? When we go off the air, I'm going to show you a picture of what happened to this television set. So, in other words, they set the television set up in the corner, okay? Kind of catty-cornered, angled it. And one of the guys was sitting in front of it. And then one of your favorite people, Super Oprah.
Why is that one of my favorite? I've seen Super Oprah wrestle like once.
Because everybody loves Super Oprah.
Yeah.
Took off and threw her whole body weight into Noah, who was laying against this TV. I have never in my life seen a television set obliterate into about 1,000 pieces. Dude, it shot pieces of this television into the front row.
Well,
It was insane.
I mean, yeah.
It was
Gosh, sounds dangerous.
It was. It was.
It sounds so dangerous.
But it literally concaved the TV into like a taco. It was insane. I didn't know a TV could do that. Anyway, speaking of television and pop culture, Caleb, we went to the Eras Tour movie on Friday.
Yeah, it did.
Well, first off, has anything happened in your life since the last time we recorded, which would have been last Monday?
Not really. Just working, trying to get in horror movie quota. Because it's the month, tis the season. Been watching
the season.
Been trying to rewatch a lot of the
a
lot of the VHS movies. Which you haven't watched the VHS movies, they're perfect. They're the perfect kind of movie for this kind of holiday season. And may I also recommend something that I started revisiting the other day: the ABCs of Death Part 2.
Yeah, Part 2 is good.
I started rewatching it and just like skipping through like parts that I wanted to see because there's 27
short films.
How many letters are there in the alphabet?
Is it 27? 26?
It's either 27. Whatever it is.
Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
I don't know.
Chat from a Hat edition.
I don't know. But yeah, I was watching that.
In
and I just remember the opening credits of the ABCs of Death 2 is so creepy. It's like the scariest thing about the movie. It has like this really unnerving like song of like this little girl doing like a la 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 la, and like it just the animation for the opening credits is creepy. So those are some horror anthologies to watch for the Halloween season. The VHS franchise and the two ABCs of Death movies. So
I just sent a message to our group chat to put that in there.
yeah, put what in there?
Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
Oh, yeah.
Chat from a Hat edition. Trivia's coming, folks.
Have you been watching any horror movies for the season? Tis.
We watched Stop Making Sense.
That is not a horror movie.
It's not a horror movie. I don't think we've
Depending on how you
I don't
look
think
at
we've
it.
watched a single horror
Depending on
movie.
how you look at it, this Taylor Swift movie might be a horror movie.
Yeah, it's very possible. So, real quick, the Eras Tour movie is a shortened version of and I say shortened in quotation marks.
It's still long.
Still 2 hours and 48 minutes long of a 3.5 hour show. There are 7 songs cut from this film, but still the runtime is 2 hours and 48 minutes. And Caleb, would you agree that maybe 3 minutes of that concert film is dialogue?
Yeah, if that.
If that.
Yeah.
So for anybody that doesn't know anything about the Eras Tour, I'm sorry that you're living under a rock. Go educate yourselves. I'm not here to do that.
It's so important, guys.
It's so important.
Educate yourself on this.
Educate yourself, because I ain't going to... if you've listened to the podcast before, you've heard us talk about the Eras Tour quite a few times. Caleb, what did you think of the Eras Tour movie?
I thought it was a movie, definitely. No,
the good thing about this movie is it's a movie, and it makes you feel like you're at a movie.
it was good.
Singing and dancing is welcomed here at this AMC theater.
It was good. It had a lot to live up to, considering that we had just watched arguably the greatest concert film ever the week before, which stopped making sense. Talking Heads. Yeah, it's good. It's definitely catered towards her fan base, who, if you didn't know, she has the biggest fan base in the world. So that's
Apparently
that's a lot of people. So if you're part of that lot of people, this movie will be a dream come true, no doubt.
Yeah.
Still don't like her that much, but gotta respect the hustle. Gotta respect it all. Put on a heck of a show. Long, like
Very long.
you got to be in pretty good condition to be able to do that, vocally and physically. Yeah, it's pretty good.
So, just at the time of recording, the Eras Tour movie has a 3-day total of $131,570,458.
That's like
it is the
worldwide.
highest. I don't know if that was worldwide or domestic, to be quite honest.
Because I keep seeing 97 million for the weekend domestically.
Either or, it's the highest grossing concert film of all time.
Of course,
Of course.
It was always gonna be.
It was always going to be. It's also the highest rated concert movie of all time. Again, of course it is.
Is it though?
Yeah, it's still got 100 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Stop making sense as 100.
No, it doesn't. Stop Making Sense has like an 87 or an 88.
No, dude, it has 100.
No, I swear to God.
I'm telling you.
But then it...
I thought it had 100. I was looking at it the other day.
So.
I'm telling you.
All right, we'll go look,
Folks.
then. We're going to go look.
Folks,
We're going to
get
take
ready.
a moment.
Get ready, folks.
We're gonna
Y'all are gonna take a moment to, unless things have changed in the last week for me.
Oh wow, Stop Making Sense does have 100%.
I know it does.
Wow. Okay.
You know why I knew that? Because whenever we watched the movie, the guy who brought his kids next to us,
I thought I had like an 86.
they looked it up, and I could hear them.
Yeah.
And like his daughter was like, "This has 100 on Rotten Tomatoes." Like he was like, "Yeah, that's right."
Okay.
He's like, "This right? It has 100 on Rotten
Well, I mean, it
Tomatoes."
deserves 100 on Rotten Tomatoes.
It does.
It does.
And just like Taylor
It's
Swift,
still the greatest
I think
concert
you'd
film
have
of
a
all
hard
time.
time giving the Taylor Swift movie a negative review. I didn't give it a negative review.
My only
I didn't
thing-
give it like a 10 out of 10, but I mean, how could I give that a negative review?
The only critique that I have of the film, and I was talking to Nancy about this, is the fact that, one, it cut songs. It cut some good songs. Like
I thought it cut one especially.
It cut
one that makes no sense. I don't know why they cut Cardigan.
Yeah.
It would have tied. She even talked about the 3 songs that go together.
Yeah,
she
it would have tied, and it cut it. That
Yeah.
made no sense. So it cuts a song from Folklore. It cuts a song from 1989, which also shocked me because 1989, the Taylor's version comes out next week.
Yeah, I don't know why she cut that song from '89.
So she cut Wildest Dreams as well.
Yeah.
It's not a spoiler. It's all over the place.
which is my favorite song on 1989.
So she cut that. She also cut Long Live from Speak Now. She cut an interlude, and she cut one more song. I don't remember what it was. What was it?
I don't know, Archer.
Archer, and she also cut
A lot of
Nobody No Crime.
A lot of people
from
are upset
Evermore.
about Archer, but I never liked that song that much. It's from Lover,
Well,
right?
Archer bridged the gap between Lover and Fearless.
Okay.
But they did a good job at re-transitioning that in.
Mm-hmm.
One thing, three critiques actually. So the first one is she cut songs. Second thing is the CGI looks like shit.
What CGI?
What was CGI? The snake was CGI.
Oh, that. I mean, was that not at the concert?
Not in that regard.
Okay.
It didn't like.
I just thought
it didn't come out like over the daggone.
Okay. See, I didn't know if that was just
The
like on
balloons that come out of the red box, that wasn't real.
Yeah, I guess.
So the CGI doesn't look good. Sorry, it just doesn't.
Sure.
Third thing is that it focuses. I know it's the Taylor Swift movie. And it's the Taylor Swift show. It focuses way too hard and too close on Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
It does not. There is so much happening at that show that the camera never has room to breathe and show you that. It shows the crowd a few times. That doesn't even do justice to what happened. There's the light up bracelets. The light up bracelets do things in the audience and make things in the audience, like flames and snakes were being made through it, and rainbows were being made with the bracelets.
Yeah.
And on top of that, especially during Willow, I was so disappointed in the way that Willow was shot, because from where we were when we saw the show, the things that were going on the stage floor was cooler than what we saw.
Yeah, it seems like
during the show.
Seems like for a bulk of the concert, the camera's a little too close to what.
Yeah,
the action,
it's like right in her face.
Yeah, I can see that.
Which is fine. I mean,
Yeah.
Again, it's her show.
Yeah,
it's her show.
Obviously, it's filmed like impressively, but
it is.
But there's just there's just something that's lacking cinematically for me when I go to watch a movie compared to Stop Making Sense, which I don't know. That felt like art to me.
Stop Making
Sense. That felt very, very precise, and like the direction of that is just like perfect.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Stop Making Sense to me feels like a immersive experience because you're watching something build. You're watching something be created, but with Taylor's movie, it's already there.
Yeah.
It's just there, and it's a career retrospect compared to Stop Making Sense, which is trying to create an art of its time.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Stop Making Sense. It's I don't know. It's just better. No, I had something. I had something I was going to say about Stop Making Sense, but it just escaped me for some reason.
sorry.
Oh, okay. No, it just escaped me again. I had it and it escaped me. Maybe it'll catch up to me.
So, but
Keep
anyway,
talking.
so while we were watching the movie, Taylor had made it known that get up, sing, dance, do whatever you want to, TV shows, movie theaters don't stop people from using cell phones, stuff like that. Chronicle the thing, and everything. During our showing, at 9:30, there were a group of kids there. A whole row of kids were there, and they were absolutely enjoying themselves.
Yeah,
and having a blast, and that was cool. I thought that was awesome, and that was we've talked about movie theater etiquette and stuff like that on here before. This was different. This was different. I wasn't annoyed. I wasn't aggravated.
I did have earplugs in, but yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Public service announcement. Wear earplugs.
The kids were having a great time, with the exception of songs that said the F word, and their parents made them leave.
For some reason.
That was odd. I remember what I was going to say about Stop Making Sense is that Stop Making Sense almost feels like something you'd see on off Broadway. It feels.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why you need to actually watch David Byrne's American Utopia on HBO Max.
I don't want to. Does he do any Talking Head songs?
Yeah.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Okay.
It honestly feels like a spiritual successor to Stop Making Sense.
All right.
But because there's no band, there's nothing on the stage other than him and the band.
Okay.
And definitely watch that when you get a chance. It's only like an hour and a half, but it's about the length.
It's not 2 hours and 45 minutes long. Oh man.
Anyway, Taylor Swift movie. I mean, go check it out. I mean, it's.
But I would say if you're not a fan, don't check it out.
Well, not if you're not a fan, but I mean, if
see
you
I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. Obviously, there's songs I've liked, but in order to just figure out like why an artist is the biggest artist in the world, like you can't. That's something you can't just brush off. You can't just be like, I don't like this artist.
Yeah.
You gotta listen to every album. You might sometimes you don't understand it until you go watch something like this in person, or go watch the movie and you're like, oh my god, I get it. And I've tried really hard with that, and but it's obviously for the fans. If you're a fan, this is obviously a must see. If you want to wait for it to die down a little bit, maybe wait a couple weeks.
Yeah.
If you don't want, if you don't want to see people sing and dance and stuff like that, wait a couple weeks.
I mean, the movie's literally for people that couldn't get concert tickets. When it boils down to it, that's what it was.
Yeah.
It's literally made for fans that weren't able to win Ticketmaster's War and go to the shows. That's what it boils down to. There was more people than there were tickets. So that's really what it boils down to. If you're a fan, go check it out. Again, like you said, if you want to see what the hype's about, go check it out too.
If you actually want to give something a chance and not just like prejudge something just by like word of mouth or because something's popular,
right?
Right. But yeah,
shitting on something because it's popular doesn't make you cool.
Yeah. Now, if you want to critique it, because
I'm just,
it's not
you
for
know what I'm talking
yeah,
about.
I know.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I know.
All right. So, Caleb,
We'll
last
take a
week-
break.
Caleb's like, you want to take a break so we can check the recording?
Hey, man, I have PTSD.
I know you do. All right, we'll take a quick little fiver and then
we'll get into the topic.
We'll get into the top. Well, okay, fine, yeah, fine.
The topic.
All right, so we're back, Caleb. We are this week going to be talking about snack cakes.
Snack
Caleb,
cakes.
do you like snack cakes? Do you like
I do.
the cake of snack?
I do. I used to like them a lot more. I don't eat them that often anymore. But sometimes I'll pop one in for
Okay.
seasonal purposes, maybe.
Okay.
And what we'll be talking about today is mostly the Little Debbie section. I think they
Debbie.
kind of rule the snack cake world. But there's some hostess that
That's slap.
they do something.
They slap.
Do you have the list that I gave you?
I do have the list that you gave me.
'Cause
Now-
some
now-
of these I don't have written down here, so I'm going to need a refresher.
Now you have pretty much sent a list to me this morning, and I'll be quite honest with you, Caleb. I didn't even really look at the list other than.
You're about to.
But we're getting ready to look at them. We're going to rank these like we always do, from S to F. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why'd you sound so?
So I was looking at mine. I was like, I don't have F on here. Oh man.
Because there's not really any Fs.
There's not any.
There's not
There's
really
not
any
any.
Fs. Unless we get down through here and I'm just like, F.
So we get to the pixie stick, the pixie stick,
The pixie
of the Little Debbie world.
All right, so these are in no particular order, as always.
To the website, it was in a certain order, but that's not my order though.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
not going to.
I got it from a website that ranked them.
All right, Caleb. First up is a chocolate chip cream pie.
Chocolate chip cream pie.
I don't know if
Have
I've
you
ever
had
had
any
a
of
chocolate.
those?
Have I ever had a chocolate chip cream pie?
Let me see if I tier ranked that.
Um,
I didn't. I haven't had. That's the one cream pie from Little Debbie I haven't had. I think they have 3, and I haven't ever had that one. I don't think I have. It looks okay though.
I want to take. It's
got a-
Do you have a picture of it?
No, but
Oh, okay.
I remember what it looks like. It just looks like a cookie sandwich.
Okay, so it's going to have no ranking for me because I have never had them. I want to take one quick note though about the cream pie. Do you remember the Little Debbie peanut butter and jelly cream pie?
Was that Little Debbie?
I think that was Little Debbie.
I don't think it was.
I think it was.
I don't know.
Might have been.
I do remember a peanut
Do you
butter and
remember
jelly
that?
cream
You remember
pie.
because it was an oatmeal. It was an oatmeal cookie sandwich, but it had peanut butter and jelly in the middle. Do you remember those?
I vaguely remember
God, those
that.
were so good, dude. I wish they'd bring those back. Wish they would bring those back because it's so good. I guess you could just eat a peanut butter sandwich or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I'm just all about those peanut butter sandwiches now.
I know you are about peanut butter sandwiches. My God, peanut butter sandwich, peanut butter sandwich. Unicorn cakes. Caleb, you ever had a unicorn cake?
No.
Guess what? Me either. Moving on.
Yeah, there's a few on here that I'm like, I haven't had, but yeah. That's
No ranking. Unicorn cakes are for children, and we are not children.
all these are for
Peanut butter crunch bars. Okay. What do you think about a peanut butter crunch bar?
peanut butter crunch bars or
I'm not a fan.
I'm not.
I'll go ahead and tell you,
I'm not a
I'm
big
not a
fan
fan.
here. I forgot to actually tier rank that, so I'm about to do that. Peanut butter crunch bar to me is a C tier.
Okay, it's a D tier for me because I feel it's just trying to be a no offense, a poor man's Butterfinger. So
Sure.
it's a D. It's a D
It's
for
not-
me. It's
it's not-
weird.
it's not
It's just
great.
a weird texture and everything
Yeah,
to
it's-
me.
it's
I'm
odd.
not a huge fan.
It's a little odd, yeah.
Easter basket cakes, Caleb.
Now hold on a second now. So there's a few. of
You're
these-
going to tier rank this. I've never had it.
Okay, so there's a few of these cakes that are very similar, but it's all about the design. It's all about how they look.
It's like the Reese cups. It's
really
all
is.
about the design.
It really is, and I haven't had an Easter basket cake in a long time.
Okay,
but
I didn't even know they still made them.
But I think
I've seen them. But
I think that they are extraordinarily good. I put it in an A tier. I recommend.
Okay.
Okay. You might be able to only get them around March and April, maybe.
probably.
But they're good. You know, there's a few of those cakes, like I said, that are very similar in texture and taste. So, but Easter basket,
Okay.
it's good.
Okay.
It's a good one.
So no ranking from me on that because I've never,
You need to get with it.
buddy.
You are
I'm
struggling.
trying. I gave Crunch Bars a D. I mean, come on.
Gosh, it came out swinging with your first tier.
I know, right?
Hate it.
Hate it. Well, speaking of hate, jelly cream pies.
So jelly cream pies.
It's an F. I don't like them. I don't like them, dude.
I have it at D.
Don't like them.
I don't like them either.
I don't.
Dude, me neither. But it's a D though. It's edible.
Okay.
It's better than a pixie stick.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong? What is the jelly cream pie have the raisins on the top, or am I just losing my mind?
That's not those.
Okay, what am I thinking of then?
Those are the raisin cream pies.
Okay. Those are an F2.
We'll get to those. Okay.
All right. What do you like about jelly cream pies that
Not
give
a
it
bunch.
a D?
I haven't had it in a long time, but I feel like it's not an F.
Freaking F. Okay, fancy cakes.
Okay, fancy cake. So fancy cakes falls into the Easter basket cake territory, and maybe even the Christmas cake, where they're very similar.
Okay.
And all of them are probably going to end up in the A tier for me.
Fancy cakes get an A tier for me,
It's an A tier, no doubt.
A-tier.
They're so they are fancy.
They are fancy.
Whenever I go to a fancy dinner, I expect those to be sitting in the middle of the table.
It's those little swirls on the top of it.
It's what it is. It's the presentation.
Fancy.
They are fancy.
Fancy cakes.
Fancy. Here's your one chance.
Don't
Baby,
let us down.
Don't let us down. I think those are the words.
All right. Okay, so now we're up to devil creams.
Devil creams.
Caleb, what do you think about devil creams?
I don't know. Let me see where they are in my ranking here. Have I had them? I don't think I've actually had the devil. I've had a couple of the other devil. Yeah, I have. I've had them. Devil creams.
Yes,
they're C.
They're C for me too.
They're C.
Here's the problem with devil creams for me. The devil's food, like the actual cake, is always really dry. Every time I ever had,
Like
they're
the cream.
they're very dry.
Like the cream, but the cake aspect.
Yeah, the cake aspect is just very dry.
So those are the ones that are black. They're long and like
right.
They have the
they
white
have like the
cream in the middle.
white cream in the middle. Yes.
Yeah, they're. I'll eat it if it's the only thing around. I'll eat it. I guess.
I don't think I would. I don't think I would.
If Josh is starving, like literally starving, he's like, no. Get that
I'm
devil
starving.
cream away from me.
I'm starving. Josh, would you like a devil
Give
cream?
me the dirt.
Devil cream pie? No.
I'll take the grass.
I think I'll go out here and eat a rock. Put it in some water and have a good day. Caleb, fig bars.
So fig bars are similar to like fig Newtons. Mm-hmm. I've always had like a love-hate relationship. Sometimes you crave a fig bar, but then most times you don't.
That's true.
So it's C for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fair.
Okay.
It's
a fig bar is a B for me because I do really enjoy like a fig Newton and
I do sometimes, but a lot of times I'm just not.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it's okay. It's okay.
know.
Fig bars are a B. Raisin cream pie.
Okay.
F.
Okay.
F.
Hear me out.
Nope. F.
Nope. Hear me out.
F.
So when I was a kid, I would eat these, and I would purposely take off the raisins.
I'm sorry.
So whenever you take off the raisins, you got yourself a stew going.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you don't.
Dude, the same.
I would rather eat the raisins than the sandwich.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Oh my god. See,
don't like
at
'em.
my age now, I will eat it with the raisins on, but it's still C tier. It's not like a great or anything.
Don't like 'em.
Oh man, really?
Don't like them. No.
You don't like the cream?
No.
Whoa.
I don't. I don't like them, dude.
Wow, really? See, I thought the raisins would be the thing that got you.
You think that's a hot take? You wait.
Oh my
Because there's
God.
one on here
Oh,
that is
no.
really going to be
I don't
a
have
hot
any.
take.
I don't have any. I might have like one hot take in the entire tier ranking, probably. Jeez. Okay.
Glazed donut sticks.
Okay. Glazed donut sticks, very nostalgic for me.
They're an A tier for me.
They're S tier. They're my first S tier.
Okay.
I have two S tiers on
Okay.
here. The donut sticks, I'm pretty sure it's Little Debbie. I was looking at them.
Okay.
And I think that they're the ones that have the main donut sticks. There's other companies you can get like the Great Value kind, I guess, but I don't know. I have fond memories of the donut sticks. They sometimes they cause a little bit of heartburn. I guess because of like their texture, like just the glaze, and they're I don't know.
Sure.
But they are extremely good. I love them.
Okay. Be My Valentine cakes. Now again, this falls probably into the fancy cake region.
Yeah, I've never had a Be My Valentine cake. I don't think I have, but I'd say it's similar to those.
I haven't either. Moving on. No rank. Frosted fudge cakes.
Frosted fudge cakes. Okay. C tier.
Okay.
They're these. Sometimes they hit. Have you had a frosted fudge cake?
I want to say I have.
They're just very chocolatey.
Okay.
Yeah, they're.
I don't know if I have or not, so I'm not going to rank it because I don't know
Okay.
if I've had it, but it sounds familiar. It sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah, it's good.
But now we're into the territory.
Okay.
Strawberry shortcake rolls.
Not a huge fan.
It's a B tier for me.
C tier.
It's a B. Now, they did just make the pumpkin roll.
I don't love
cakes.
it, Josh. I got one here at your place a week ago. I didn't love it.
Yeah, I didn't love it either. I think the strawberry shortcake rolls are better.
They might be.
But the pumpkin rolls, I would give a C. If we were ranking them, I'd give them about a C. The strawberry ones, I'd give a B.
I give the pumpkin ones the lowest of C's.
Okay.
At the very end, on the precipice of a D.
Okay. Oh,
Probably.
Fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Zebra cake rolls. It's an A tier. It's an A tier.
I've never had zebra cake rolls.
Well, zebra cake rolls.
Zebra cakes are separate because zebra cakes is on here.
Well, guess what?
I've never had the rolls.
Never had the rolls either.
You know,
but I thought that it was just zebra cakes.
They look like the strawberry shortcake rolls, but they're like the zebra cakes.
I bet you they're amazing.
I don't know, man.
No ranking.
I haven't had it.
I didn't see zebra cakes.
No,
again.
no,
I haven't really looked at
Sure,
this.
zebra cakes is on here.
Okay. No ranking on zebra cake rolls.
I don't think I've ever had it.
Here's the thing. If we know for sure that we've never had them, why are they on the list?
I put it on here because I thought maybe you'd have it, Josh.
Well, buddy, you know what? Maybe you should just ask first.
I just put the list on here because
Oh, God. Folks, we're sorry. We're sorry.
Jeez, God.
Devil Squares.
Now Devil Squares.
Devil Squares is a B.
Devil Squares is a B for me too.
Okay.
I like them. I like them more than the Devil Creams. That's for sure.
Okay.
Devil Square, good old fashioned Devil Square. It's not quite up there with the seasonal cakes, but it's behind it just a little bit. Yeah.
Now, we're getting into territory where we're going to have to dissect a snack cake.
Okay.
We are at honey buns.
Okay.
So we have to talk about a few different honey buns.
Okay. So let's start with the regular.
The regular honey
Glazed.
bun. Just the glazed, sugary honey bun.
That is. I don't know if Little Debbie does any of the other ones. Do they? Or do they do like the one with the frosting on it?
No, the frosting one is Hostess, I believe.
Are you sure? Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
We're gonna start with Little Debbie, the regular honey bun.
The regular honey bun is an S tier. For me.
Where do I have that at on here? Honey bun.
Honey bun is an S.
Did I not? Surely I ranked the honey. Okay. I found it.
Okay.
I have honey buns at A tier.
An A tier.
Yeah, it's not. It's very good. It's very good.
Buddy.
Okay, I don't know. Okay,
Buddy.
so let's. Okay, here's why I have it at an A tier, because I'm
so disappointed
I didn't
in
know
you.
how hard we were going to go into the honey bun aspect, so I didn't rank one of these. But whoever makes the one with the frosting on top of it, I don't know who does
The
that.
iced one?
The iced one.
Okay, so iced honey buns. What are you going to give it?
Do we know? Can you look up real quick who does that?
Okay, hold on. I'm pretty sure it's Hostess, honestly.
Okay.
Iced honey bun.
Iced honey bun.
Not iced gingerbread? What the hell, phone? Iced honey bun? No, he's Little Debbie. Little Debbie
Okay.
does its own version of a iced honey bun.
Iced honey bun is S tier.
Okay.
My God. Some of those are huge, man. Some of those are like very big.
Yes.
They're way bigger than the regular honey bun.
Yes, Hostess does their own version, but Little Debbie does do a big iced honey bun. Is what it's called.
That's what.
the
Yeah.
big iced honey
So
bun.
that's what I've had.
Okay.
Oh God.
So,
That's S tier and a half for me.
okay.
No doubt.
Iced honey buns are an A tier for me. Here's why.
Okay.
It's too much sugar. It's too much. It's too sweet for me.
I guess.
It's too sweet for me.
But it won't be as much as something that you'll claim as the best thing on this list in a little while. It's not as much as that, so I don't even want to hear it.
Okay. What about a chocolate covered honey bun?
I've never had that. I don't think,
Okay,
but I can't
it's
imagine.
good.
I
It's
can't
good.
imagine I'd like it as much as like the
It-
the white like frosting.
I would give it probably an A tier. It's
Okay.
good, but I mean, it's still not as good as just the good old fashioned honey bun.
the good old
Caleb, let me tell you. I want to tell you a quick story. Real quick.
I was going to tell another haunted house story.
Oh
from
no
last week.
no! This is going to be a story about a fair food that Nathan and I had.
Oh God.
The deep fried honey bun.
Oh, I've never had that.
But you don't want it because I felt about 8 months of my life leave
yeah.
the time I had it.
Well, I've had the deep fried nutter butter.
No, this is even worse.
I like that.
Dude, this is worse.
Okay.
No, this is delicious.
Okay.
But
you
your
shouldn't
life
eat it.
is gone.
You shouldn't eat it.
Because it's literally...
It takes a toll.
Dude, it's an iced honey bun
Yeah.
dipped in funnel cake and then deep fried.
Nah, I'll pass.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
It's too much.
It is. But God, it was so good. You couldn't finish
I bet it
it.
cost a lot too.
I don't know. Nathan bought it.
bet it was-
We had to split it
I bet
because
it
none
was
of us
like
could eat
$7.
it.
For one.
Neither of us could eat the whole thing, so we just had to split it.
I
Anyway,
would take a bite of that and be like, okay.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, one bite and you're like, yep. As Colin said last night, I could put my hand up to my ear and hear my arteries clog.
Okay. Well, we moving on from the honey bun section.
Yes,
Is that all the honey buns?
I think so.
I think so too.
so.
To me, it's mostly just the iced ones and the regular ones. Those
Yeah.
are the most popular ones, I think.
Birthday cakes.
Birthday cakes, I've had maybe like once or twice. It's B tier. It's not as good as those other cakes.
I don't think I've ever had a birthday cake.
It's not as good as a regular birthday cake. I'll
No.
tell you that much. Of course, unless you get a birthday cake with like the whipped icing, which is notoriously the worst kind of cake you can get. If you're one of these people out there that prefer the whipped icing over the buttercream icing, you are a sociopath. May God have mercy on your soul. The whipped icing is abysmal. It's like it's almost tasteless. You can get them at Walmart. They're awful. If anybody ever shows up to my birthday with a whipped icing cake, I'm taking offense. I hate to say it, I'm taking offense, guys.
Nancy, take note next year.
Don't you do it. It's similar to me how you are with those sugar cookies. the sugar cookies.
Oh, the frosted.
I call them
those things are trash.
I call them the church youth group cookies.
Yeah, those things are trash.
I see. I really like
They're
those.
trash, dude. They're tasteless.
To me, that they are high gourmet compared to the icing.
Let me tell you what
whipped icing.
Let me tell you what you can do with those cookies. And this is a proven scientific fact.
down
You
it.
can put them in a bucket, add water to them, and use them as wallpaper paste. I swear to God, you can do it.
You know what? That's the best.
Scientific fact.
The best tasting wallpaper. So good. Do you think with those cookies that no matter what the frosting is on it, they all taste exactly the same? I don't think that.
Yeah, they taste like shit.
No, but seriously, like, you know how some of them have like different themes or whatever. I think they all taste exactly the same.
It's just food coloring added to it. It's
I
all
like
it
them.
is.
Hey, I like them. But yeah,
Sugar is sugar.
yeah.
It don't matter what color you make it.
may God have mercy on your soul if you prefer the whipped icing. And I know people. I've talked to people in person. These cretins. These people.
Y'all need help.
My God.
You
So
need-
you're with me on the
you're-
whipped icing.
I hate whipped icing, dude. It's
dude.
awful.
Awful.
It's
like
flavorless.
it's almost like what? It's so like it's just like with the buttercream. It's got a little bit of umph to it. It's got a little bit of umph, and like with the whipped icing is almost like water.
Whipped icing is for people that can't bake a moist cake.
Whipped icing is for people whose taste buds never came in properly.
There's that too.
and they're just struggling through life with no taste.
Well, okay. Moving on.
Had to go on.
Speaking of people who don't have flavor taste buds and their taste buds haven't
Let's go.
matured. Star Crunch Cosmic Cakes. F. I hate these things.
I saw the picture of these and I vaguely remember, but I don't like them.
No,
I don't think I
they're
like.
awful.
I give them. I put them at. You know what?
No,
I had them at
they're
D,
awful.
but I'm gonna move it to F. F.
They're
Star
so
Crunch.
bad, dude.
Star Crunch.
They're so
I
bad.
moved it to F.
They're so bad.
Yeah, they're stupid.
Oh man.
God.
All right. Oh,
There's a train coming.
there's a train coming.
Train coming.
That gives us time to stop and check the recording.
We'll be right back.
All right, moving on, Caleb. We are at Swiss roll cakes.
Ooh, the Swiss rolls.
S.
I'm looking at my ranking for Swiss rolls, and I'm like, what the hell's wrong with me? I'm changing it.
Swiss rolls are S tier for
I'm
me.
changing my ranking real quick. I don't know what I was thinking, putting it at B tier. Caleb, what the? This is clearly F.
B?
This is clearly F. No, I'm joking. It's A for me.
Okay.
Swiss rolls are. Ooh, they can hit.
Swiss rolls.
They can hit that spot
Yes, they
sometimes.
can.
Let me tell
Yes,
you
they
what.
can.
The Swiss roll. So there's one that's Hostess. I can't remember what it is, but it's similar to Swiss roll, and Swiss rolls are better. It's not a ho ho. There might be a ho ho.
It's a ho ho.
Ho ho. Swiss rolls are better,
Yeah, they are.
no doubt.
They are. Yeah, no question. Swiss rolls are up there for me. Very good. Well, what do you know? Back-to-back S tiers. We're going with fudge rounds.
Fudge rounds is an S tier for you.
Fudge rounds is an S tier,
Oh, dude,
I love me a fudge round.
I never bought into the fudge rounds. You,
Love me a
you don't
fudge
want to know
round.
where I have fudge rounds.
I will smack you if it's anything lower than a B.
Dude, it's C.
You heard that? That was the sound of me slapping Caleb.
I never got into it. I never got it, dude. I never
Get
got,
over yourself.
I never got
Get
into
over yourself and your high horse that you're on.
I never got into the fudge rounds.
So I'm going to critique your critique is what I'm going to do.
I never got into the fudge rounds, man. I don't know why. I can't explain it.
You're high. You're high. What's
I'm
in your
not.
tea? What's in your tea?
It's just green tea.
I don't believe
with
that.
a little bit of vitamin C and elderberry.
Don't believe that.
It is.
Well, it's clashing with your brain, is what it's doing.
I just never got into the
It's
fudge
okay.
round.
It's fine.
Is it? With the way you...
I'm over it.
I'm over it. I've moved on. I never got... What, you have fudge round at S tier?
Yes, dude.
Oh my god.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I'm looking at my other S tiers. And
Absolutely.
it's not up to par. Not even
Absolutely.
close.
Absolutely. Buddy, maybe I just have more S tiers than you do. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I only got 3, so...
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
What's next, then?
Next is Cosmic Brownies. Okay.
Okay, what?
Hold on.
You're going to have a Cosmic Brownie at a S tier?
No.
You just said we have 2 S tiers in a row.
Yeah. Swiss rolls and fudge rounds.
Oh, you had Swiss roll at S.
Yes. You don't listen to me?
Nah, I sometimes no.
Apparently not.
Okay, Cosmic Brownies.
Okay, here's the problem.
Those are the ones that have like the...
It has a little like hard sprinkles on the top. That's like a B tier.
I have it a C also with the fudge rounds.
But they don't make them anymore. If it was the brownie that had the nuts on the top of it, it'd be an A tier.
I wasn't that big on those either. I
Be an
remember
A tier.
those.
Would be an A tier. You don't remember those? Or you do?
No, I remember them. I didn't like them that much.
Okay, Cosmic Brownies are B. I will chip off those
I have it a C.
things.
I'm just not a big... I'm not a big brownie guy.
Okay.
Just not.
That's fine.
Fundamentally not.
So we're at gingerbread cookies.
Gingerbread cookies, yeah. The Christmas gingerbread soft cookies.
Mm-hmm.
I love gingerbread.
Sure.
Love soft cookies. Love Christmas.
Okay.
All this is the perfect formula for an S tier, but it's an A tier. No, I do really like these a lot. These are, but man, they don't let them sit around too long.
Oh, no, they will harden the hell up.
They suck after they're good when
Yeah.
you first buy them, but yeah, after a couple weeks they're not nearly as good. So, what about you?
I give them a B.
Okay.
Right around there.
Okay.
Zebra cakes
Zebra cakes
is an A.
You don't want to know where I have it.
I may not, but the people that are listening want to.
No, I have it at B. I have it at B because
Buddy.
it's just not. I don't think it's quite as good as a couple of these other cakes.
Okay.
You know, one cake in particular.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
In retrospect, probably should have had it at A tier, but I'm sticking with my guys.
That's okay. So now we're on to the cream of the crop.
top dogs.
The cream of the crop.
The top
cream of the
dogs.
crop.
We'll see.
The peanut butter cream pie. S. S, S, S,
Okay.
S, S, double S.
peanut
It's a
butter cream
double
pie-
S tier.
The peanut butter cream pie is clearly an S tier, but I can only have one a year. It's a lot, man. It's like they're big.
They are a lot.
They're bigger than the
They
oatmeal
are
cream
rich
pies.
as hell, man.
There's a lot.
They're
it takes
rich.
man, you eat one of those, that's a meal. Honestly,
Yeah.
they're probably the
If you eat that for dessert, you ain't eating
they're
nothing
probably
else
the
rest
best.
of the
They're
day.
probably the best tasting Little Debbie.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Product. I would say.
If for anybody that's never had one, go try one.
You can buy them individually. You can buy them individually. You don't have to buy the big box because now if you want to remain like semi-healthy, it'll take you a year to eat that box. You don't want to eat that box. You don't want to eat that box in a week. Jeez, God.
I can't resist them. I'm sorry.
And you just had them for
I
the
just
first
love
time
peanut
not
butter.
long ago.
I know. I just
Maybe
love
like
peanut
last
butter, and
year or
that's-
something.
Well, yeah.
A couple years ago, maybe.
Right around the pandemic.
Yeah. The
We started having
pandemic. The pandemic introduced people to those peanut butter cream pies.
Yep, sure did.
They're good.
Now we're getting to polarizing.
Polarizing.
The Nutty Buddy.
The Nutty Buddy.
Nutty Buddy. It's a C tier for me.
Okay.
I don't get the hype.
I like them. They're B tier.
Don't get the hype.
I like putting them in the fridge. They're better if you put them in the fridge. Maybe even in the
I would
freezer.
rather have a
maybe the freezer too.
I would rather have like a Nutter Butter than a Nutty Buddy.
It's close. The even in the fridge, I feel like the Nutty Buddy is a little softer than the Nutter
I'm
Butters.
just not a big huge fan of the wafer. I think that's part of it.
You know, when I was a kid, I used to like take off the top and eat like the middle of it, and it felt like a peanut butter. Because make it to where the top of it is peanut butter.
Okay.
I used to experiment with those Nutty Buddies.
In elementary school, I would have one of these every single day,
I would too.
and I think that's partly it too. I'm
That may-
very tired of
That
them.
may be why I don't need them that often, but if I find them in my freezer, I'm like, oh man, Nutty Buddy. I'll eat one. Oh man, sweet.
Nutty Buddy.
I still like them though. I guess they hold a special place in my heart, but they're still B tier. They're not like incredible or anything.
Christmas tree cakes.
Christmas tree cakes is A tier for
I'll
me.
give it an A tier.
They're
good.
You know,
They're
I'm
very good.
looking at the cakes that I have at A tier. I have Christmas tree cake, the fancy cakes, and the Easter basket cakes. And while it's been a while since I've had an Easter basket cake, I think that might be my favorite out of those cakes.
Okay.
But there is something just special about those Christmas tree cakes, man. It feels like Christmas. It just feels like Christmas. Feels like Christmas. And after all, there's only one Christmas tree cake till Christmas. No, they're really, really good.
All right.
A tier.
Last one.
Last one.
Last one
Last
of
one of
this-
the Little Debbie.
This era.
Yeah.
Oatmeal cream pies.
Oatmeal cream pie to me is an A tier,
Oh,
not S tier.
okay.
Because if I'm looking at it compared to the peanut butter cream pie, the glazed donut stick, and the iced honey bun, it's just not quite as good as those. It may be the top dog in the A tier, but it's just not quite as good as those S tiers. I can't put them with it.
Okay.
They're good.
Okay.
I really, really like them a lot. What about you?
D.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Whoa!
I don't need anything with
Wait,
with a cream pie. Don't need anything with it. I can just eat an oatmeal cookie and be happy.
Oh, Josh, I just remembered you're not a big oatmeal guy. You're not.
No, that's not.
Josh,
That's
you're
not true.
You
That's
said
not
oatmeal
true.
tastes like you're eating.
That is not true. That is not true. I don't like oatmeal when you make like Quaker instant oatmeal.
Okay.
Now, if it's in a cookie or in like a cake
Yeah, oatmeal
or
cookies are
something
great.
like that, yeah, I'll
Okay.
eat that all damn day.
You don't like the oatmeal cream pies? This is a lot of
I
people.
don't like 'em.
This is a lot of people's favorite of the Little
a
Debbie.
lot of people are wrong. And that's okay.
Whoa, no, you're wrong. Have you
That's
never?
okay. It's okay.
Have you never seen Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? There's a scene that lives in my mind where the kids are in the grass. And you know that this giant ant comes, but there's also
yeah.
an oatmeal cream pie right there,
Yep.
and that is the best looking thing ever. Because they start eating the cream because it's just so huge. I'm like, oh my! I think that's what turned me on to the oatmeal cream pies was seeing that movie. I was like, oh man,
Yeah.
if I could ever have an oatmeal
Okay.
cream pie like that, God,
Well, you can't. So
you can't because none of them have ever looked as good as that oatmeal cream pie and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
All right, so we're moving on. We're moving from Little Debbie over to Hostess. And just, miscellaneous stuff. Twinkies.
Twinkies, the spongy delight. Twinkies are a little odd,
They are.
but
They are.
I still like them. I like them. They're B tier.
They're
for
B.
me. They're B tier.
They're B.
I know that they kept Zombieland and whatever.
You know what? I had an orange creamsicle Twinkie. Did I give you one of those? when I
It
had
sounds familiar.
them? Yeah, they were the same. Like
Have you ever had the Ghostbusters one with the green?
No,
Neither have I.
I never did. Never get to have those. I had a banana one though once. It was okay.
I just stick with the classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That whipped icing, because if you tried to eat a Twinkie by itself, you would just
whipped icing.
You would
That's one of the-
literally you would literally die because you choke on it.
One of the few places I'll accept whipped icing is in the middle of it. Don't you dare put it on a cake. Don't you dare.
Caleb, the ding dong,
Ding dong.
the witch is dead.
Ding dong. So ding dong, what? Refresh my memory what a ding dong is.
Isn't a ding dong just like the cupcake? Ain't it the cupcake that's got like the white swirl on the top?
Is
of it?
that a ding dong?
Is that a ding dong or is that a ho ho?
Ho ho was the
Ho
thing.
ho's a Swiss roll.
Was the thing that we thought was a Swiss
The
roll.
ding dong is a cupcake, I believe.
Is that what it is?
I believe.
Oh, man, I thought that was just called a cupcake.
Maybe it is called a cupcake.
Hostess cupcake.
Hold on.
What is the ding dong?
Ding dong, the witch is dead. The witch,
Dang.
oh witch, the witch.
I am
witch.
struggling right now
Ding
because I've
dong.
had a ding dong, definitely, but I want to be able
Oh no, ding
wanna-
dongs are these. These are ding dongs. Yes, we've had ding dongs. We've had ding.
Let's see.
We've had ding dongs.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, I really like ding dongs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ding dong is an A.
Just because we don't know the name of them, folks, don't mean we like them. I mean, we've went up through here and told you the shit that we ain't eat.
ding dong. Ding dong to me, just by judging that picture, is an A tier. no, I do like them. They're A tier. I prefer them more than something that's going to be coming up here soon.
I'd give them a B.
Okay,
I'd give them a B.
sure.
I'm not a big, huge fan of like.
I put them right there with the Swiss roll.
I think I've figured it out. I'm just not a big, huge fan of like icing like that.
Yeah.
Like whipped icing in things.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the whipped
Maybe that's
icing
just me.
is totally acceptable in a cheap little cheap little like cake snack, you know.
Fun fact: they now have Ding Dong and Twinkie mashups.
Uh-oh.
Where it's a chocolate covered Twinkie
I'll make sure to
shaped like
avoid
a ding dong.
that.
Would any of you like a bonbon? All right. So moving on from the Ding Dong, we're going to move on to the fruit pie.
Okay, the fruit pies. The Hostess fruit pies. The ones that, me personally, the primary ones are the apple or the cherry. And, you know what? I hate to do it. I hate to daggone do it, but I'm gonna.
It's an S tier.
These are incredible. Hostess fruit pies are S tiers, no doubt.
Okay.
Have you had them?
Yeah.
What are you gonna give it?
I give it an A.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say something crazy.
I prefer the cherry over the apple, just because I
do
prefer
too.
cherry pie over apple pie.
the cherry hostess pie is just like so good. Wow.
Yeah. What about donuts?
Donuts. So, Little Debbie has the version of the mini donuts too, but the Hostess are better. So
Okay.
we stuck with that, and you have the donuts, and so there's three that are like the primary ones, I believe. Frosted,
Frosted.
the powdered, and there's like this coconut, coconut crunch.
Coconut crunch. Yes.
Gosh, to me, I don't think you like coconut. I can't remember what your feelings on coconut, but the coconut crunch donuts are incredible.
Okay.
They are amazing.
Okay.
Whereas the powdered, I like them, but my God, they are a mess.
Okay.
They get your fingers, you're just distraught afterwards. Okay. And the powder, the frosted ones are good too.
Okay.
But the coconut crunch ones,
Okay.
so good.
Okay. So here's how I rank. How do you rank them? Rank them. Frosted, powdered, coconut.
Donuts is S.
Okay.
Frosted is A, and powdered is B.
Okay.
Yeah.
Frosted is A, powdered is F, coconut is F.
See,
Done.
You don't like coconut. So,
I don't like coconut.
I think that
So,
it's incredible. They are the best.
I'm glad that you do. Hate coconut.
and I'm right.
Not gonna,
and people
not-
agree with
not
me.
going with it.
They agree with me. Everyone does. Everyone knows.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Yeah.
So
Terrible.
terrible. Terrible.
My God.
Okay. So what about chocolate cupcakes?
Okay, so those are the ones we were wondering.
Yes.
Don't love them.
Don't love them either.
Don't love them. I have them at C.
I'd give them probably a C.
Have them
too.
at C. You know,
give 'em
they're
a
just
C, too.
you know, they're just they're not as good as the coconut crunch donuts.
Well, there's two that I know of that, that you don't have on.
Okay,
here.
let's hear it.
What about Zingers? Remember Zingers?
Zingers, I do remember Zingers.
Remember Zingers? Zingers are about an A tier for me. They're good, man.
From what I remember,
The chocolate devil's food Zingers.
from what I remember of Zingers, would have
Hey.
to be a B tier for me.
And the last one, Snowballs.
I don't think I've ever had a snowball.
I have F because it's coconut.
Oh man, I might like it then. So you don't like Almond Joys or Mounds?
No, I don't.
Oh God,
Because it's coconut, and I think I'd rather starve.
Josh,
I would.
Josh.
If I swear on everything that is holy in this world, if it is between starving and coconut, I'll starve.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I cannot stand coconut.
You know what? People criticize this man.
Yeah, critique my critique.
Critique him. The coconut, sometimes coconut can be a bit much and super rich and overbearing, but on those donuts, it's the right amount of crunch and coconut.
Okay.
Because it's not just coconut. Have you had these? Are you just guessing that you don't like them, or have you actually had the coconut donuts?
I've had the coconut donuts. I don't like them. Listen, Caleb, I will try anything.
Josh.
I will try anything once. But 99% of the time, if it has coconut in it, I ain't gonna like it. I don't like it. I don't like German chocolate cake. I don't like coconut donuts. I don't like snowballs. I don't like coconuts.
I also don't love German chocolate cake because whenever you get in just individual chops of coconut, it becomes more noticeable. But the coconut in a Mounds or an Almond Joy, it's mashed together,
Yeah.
and I like that more.
I don't.
Oh, Josh.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't like coconut.
Whatever.
I don't like it. I don't even like coconut milk. I don't know. Have I ever had coconut milk?
I don't know if I've ever had coconut milk.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to Walmart. We're going to buy us a coconut.
Okay.
I'll split the coconut. We'll split the milk, and then you can have the coconut. And you can just shave you off some coconut. Just eat you some coconut. You know?
I don't like to just eat coconut. I'm not going to do that.
Eat coconut like a savage.
I'm not going to do that like a crazy person.
Oh, it's not as crazy as you think. People do that.
Do they just eat coconut?
Yeah.
People do that?
Yeah, dude.
Interesting.
People just shave a coconut. And eat
I gotta have it on something or in something.
I mean, I just would rather not. I'd starve.
It's like I don't really eat peanut butter alone either. I know you do sometimes.
I haven't done that in a
Yeah,
long time.
you used to.
I used to. I like me a big spoonful of peanut butter, folks.
I guess if I need a little bit of energy, I might eat like a big spoonful of peanut butter. But yeah,
a spoonful of sugar.
yeah.
All right. So that is
the
our tier list. Tier ranking list.
Now let's go through them all. Just kidding.
Go through them all. Caleb.
I've already closed my laptop.
All right. So out of your S tier, though, if you could only pick one, which one are you going to pick?
Oh, God. So,
don't even think about it. You just got to pick one. The first one that comes to your mind. What one was it?
peanut butter pies.
Same.
From Little Debbie.
Same.
I thought about doing. There's something about. I haven't had the coconut donuts in a while, but I thought about those. You know.
Oh, we forgot one.
Did we? What is it?
Moon pies.
Oh, we're gonna count moon pies.
Yep. Because moon pies are technically
moon pies aren't very good.
They're a marshmallow sandwich.
Okay. So
it's not necessarily a cookie.
Out of the out of the 3 moon pies that I've had, the 3 different flavors. You have the original, which are the chocolate ones. Mm-hmm. I don't think they're very good.
I'm not a big fan of them.
C tier. The mint one that you just showed me is D tier. It's not very good.
Okay.
The banana moon pie makes a strong case for S tier.
I'm pretty sure.
A strong case.
I'm pretty sure the other day I saw a caramel one.
There might be.
Maybe I'm wrong.
But to me, the banana.
Maybe I was just lost in translation.
The banana's high. I'll place it at A tier.
Okay.
Because I haven't had it in a while, but I just remember loving those banana moon pies. So.
Okay. I would probably around the same. I've never had a banana moon pie, so I can't really.
They're the best.
I can't say anything about that one.
They're good because they don't taste like bananas.
But I would probably give like regular C, mint F, because I don't like mint either.
It's the heartburn.
In food, yeah, at least the heartburn. We've talked about this, and it's been proven on the show. And the banana one I've never had, so can't really.
There's a vanilla one too, but
there's vanilla.
I don't remember the taste of that, but the banana is so good.
So yeah, moon pies. We forgot about moon pies.
We need to buy some banana moon pies for Halloween.
I tell you what,
they have nothing to do with Halloween.
Listen,
but
when we go to Sea Kiss next week, we're gonna go to Jungle Gyms, and if they have them,
they're gonna have them, dude.
We'll grab them.
They have everything.
I know.
Yeah, they're gonna have them.
I know,
no doubt.
All right. So Caleb, we've pulled out of the bucket for the last few weeks. Mm-hmm. And since I'm going to be out of town for the next for 3 of the next 5 days from when we're getting ready to record again, and I do have to work, unfortunately, we have decided to do a topic that was in the hat.
Yeah.
But since it actually was,
Sorry.
It's topical this coming week because 2 bands that we like are bringing out new music.
Yes. One band in particular putting out a whole new album this week, and the other one putting out a new song on the 24th, I believe.
24th?
Yeah.
Oh, so
it'll be like a couple days after the album after the episode comes out. But,
So next week we are going to do 2 bands against each other. It's going to be Green Day versus Blink-182. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, it's the 90s. Blah. Well, guess what? This is 2023. Both bands are still making music. Both bands pretty polar opposites of each other now.
Yeah.
So, because one makes really good music and one makes really bad music.
Debatable. They might both make really bad music.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
But I thought they've always been polar opposites of each other, which makes it interesting why they always draw comparisons, because I don't think they're anything alike.
Yep.
So the way you want to go about this, I don't know. I'm gonna be doing different sort of like I'm gonna type up things, and I don't know if I want to go from era versus era, or I don't know. You know, eras like T Swift. You know,
I tell you what we should do. We should look at it year by year.
We could. It's just the Green Day has a lot more than Blink-182.
Exactly my point.
Okay. I'm still gonna like put some albums against each other though.
No, that's fine.
Especially when you get to the 2000s, it's hard not to.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
we might as well figure it. It's going to be American Idiot versus Untitled.
Or Warning. You got Warning right there. Warning, Untitled, and American Idiot are all like,
Sure.
they're all like
Sure.
similar in terms of like their peak as a band. So I mean, like we'll get
Well, in that regard, then you would have to put in Take Your Pants Off and Jacket.
which is unfortunate.
Well, I mean, it's in that,
I know
it's in that time
It came out the
period,
year
so-
after Warning, so
So
I know. Okay.
that's what I'm looking at. I look at it would be Warning versus Take Your Pants Off and Jacket, and then Untitled versus American Idiot.
Okay.
And then Neighborhoods versus 21st Century Breakdown.
Even though there's still quite a
about a
gap.
year of time with it.
no. When did
Didn't Neighborhoods come out in 2020?
when did 21st Century come out?
2009?
Oh, did it? Neighbors came out in 2011.
Oh, okay.
And Dog Eating Dogs came out like later that year, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, God.
then-
and then we have Uno, Dos, and Trey
Yeah.
against California,
Yeah.
roughly.
Like I said, it doesn't
We'll look at it
it
as
doesn't
a-
have to be album versus
No,
album.
we'll just look at them as both as a retrospect.
we can
with their
go
music
we
and-
can go through eras of each band while not necessarily pinning the eras against each other, but
Sure.
ultimately pinning the bands against each other somehow in there.
So
yeah.
because the thing of it is,
This should be easy one, but I like to make it complicated by trying to convince myself of
Yes.
what I don't believe in. I'm like,
Sure.
am I going to convince myself on the opposite end here, and then be like trick myself into thinking, oh no, this band's better? But yeah,
So who knows? We might have a definitive,
It'll be fun.
We might have a definitive answer by the end of which band we think is better. But at
Yeah.
the end of the day,
it'll be objective.
It'll be objective. It won't be objective like the freaking coconut, because and the whipped icing.
Oh, whipped icing now. That's on another.
See,
you know what the worst-
We understand each other now.
Okay, I'll give you this. If somebody came up to me and was like, hey, Caleb, here's this birthday cake for you, and its primary ingredients on the top are whipped icing and coconut, I'm going to be irate. Because whipped icing and the coconut, they don't
They just won't
complement each
mesh.
other. No,
They won't mesh with each other. It'll just be bad.
Yeah.
All right, so next week it's Green Day versus Blink-182. We're going to talk about both bands. See which one we think is the better band.
In a steel cage.
In a steel cage, 15-foot high steel cage. Yeah, that matchup will be a lot of fun.
Well, and we'll also be covering the new Blink album. It'll play into.
Yeah. We will definitely be talking about that new Blink-182
Which
album.
I fear it's going to be terrible. So
Yeah, I do
see.
too.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Caleb, where can people find us?
you can find us by typing in Chat From A Hat on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and if you want to email us at chatfromhatcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, I about signed off before you gave our stuff.
Yeah,
Which
who cares?
Which
about
would have
that
been
stuff?
sad.
Yeah, whatever.
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 That's your sign off.
I don't care.
Oh, well, fine.
I just don't care.
I'll do it.
I just want
from now on.
coconut.
I just want some whipped
I just
icing.
want a whole ass coconut. And just start drinking the milk.
I already told you we'd go to Walmart.
I know.
Jesus.
I know.
Well, folks, we hope you've enjoyed listening to us irate and rant and rave and belittle all of you listeners for your whipped icing and coconut.
Get up. Come on, people.
Get with it. Well, we'll talk to you next week about Blink-182 versus Green Day if you're still listening. So, have a good one.